Assalamu alaikum, my name is Salim Siddiqui and you're listening to the hotconflict.com video on the idea of Eid. And so, we're talking today about the celebration of Eid, Eid al-Adha, and how that relates, and we're telling the story of what it is, this thing called Eid, the great celebration of the Muslims, and the Hajj, the pilgrimage to the house in Mecca. And if you watched the earlier sections, you've seen that we talked about, and I must bring the disclaimer again wholeheartedly, that what I'm about to tell you could be very disturbing. And so if you're not ready for it, please take time, make sure you're focused and paying attention and, take time to digest the material. We talked about the story of understanding what is really going on and finding out the truth and the reality and how this story is told. And we talked in the last section that we have to start at the beginning. That there was light. And the Lord Most High created the universe. Allah, the term that we use in Arabic for the Lord Most High, the one who created everything, created the universe. And in that universe, He then created Adam. But we said when Adam was created, and God taught Adam the names of all things, and breathed life into Adam, and formed him out of clay and mud, there was already a story going on where Lucifer had already been the highest of all the other races that had free will. And so it is at this point where Adam is approached into the court at the very first moment, and the Lord Most High orders everyone to bow down to Adam. Now, a strange little tidbit that I must narrate in this story. While Adam was being brought to the court, there is a narration that we have. And again, I said, I'm going to be telling you this story with the truths that we have from the Quran, from the Sunnah, from the statements of the Prophet, and from what the Muslims believe that is often not told to many people, especially in this day and age where so much misinformation and misunderstanding about Islam exists. What we do on the hotconflict.com website is to try and tell this story in a different way so that people could understand the reality of what Islam really means. And I warn you, this segment is going to be quite dramatic, and we're getting to a major turning point in this story. Adam is being accompanied by the angels to go to the court in front of the Lord. And Adam sees this great shining light. And he asks the angels, "What is that?" And the angels tell Adam that that is someone to come. That is someone to come. Now, as part of the story must be told, that was the soul or the light or the nur of the Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. But we'll get to that later on in the story if you dare to continue all the way to the finale and see the whole picture for yourself. I have to change tone because what I'm about to tell you is so fundamentally important for you to grasp. And your Lord, the Most High, brought Adam in front of all, and there amongst them, all the angels, was Lucifer, the enlightened one, the highest of the other races that we call the Jinn, the interdimensional beings, of which there are many. He had been the one who believed in the Lord the Most High and was anointed as the most superior and was blessed with having the status of being in the highest of the heavens. And Allah ordered all to bow down to Adam. But Iblis, or Lucifer, became arrogant and he did not bow down. And it is from this point that the word Satan actually comes to existence. And in Islam, and from the Quran and Sunnah, we have the word shaitan. They're almost exactly identical, but hey, no, Muslims are totally weird. It's not what you think. Satan, the Jinn, the interdimensional being, the smokeless fire creation that has free will, the other race, one of the superior other races, the strongest of the strange universal planetary sky races, the reptilian, dark-skinned, strong, winged, flying interdimensional being, the ridged, horn, royal, long tail, possibly major draconian. I'm explaining this to you in terms from ancient times and from modern times so that perhaps you might see the truth of what we're talking about. Satan, the most superior, the greatest believer in the Lord Most High at that moment. As we said, angels do not have free will. They're created from light, and they do not have free will. They obey the commandments of their Lord. Whereas jinns and all the other interdimensional races have free will. Satan became arrogant. Standing there arrogantly in front of the Lord after knowing and worshiping, he said, "Our race is more superior to this race. This what? This thing made of mud? From earth, from clay? We are smokeless fire. We are interdimensional. We, our power, our plasma, our energy, our electricity. Bow down to what? To the monkey? I refuse," said the Jinn, said the alien race. Allah said, "I know what you know not." You don't think they're better than you? I challenge you, God, he said, that they are not better than us. They are not better than us. Important concept. If you go back and look again, like I said, we're trying to understand the story from the beginning of time. But when we see time explained, it's hard for us because we are humans. We are the children of Adam. Yet the story does start before that. In the ancient narrations from the stories of the Jinn, was that Satan or Lucifer was anointed as being the Great One because he quelled the rebellion of the disbelieving other races in the Great War. The war that the angels were referring to when they were so surprisingly questioning Allah, the Most High. When Allah began to create Adam, the angels don't know. They don't have divine knowledge. They're angels. They do what they are commanded to do by the Lord. And so they saw Allah fashioning Adam out of clay. And they said, "Oh Allah, you're making another race to spread mischief and shed blood?" Allah said, "What? I know what you do not know. I know what you know not." So can you imagine? Can you imagine our father, Adam? The very beginning moments of life, he has breathed into life, and he has taught the names of things, and he is brought in front of the angels, and the angels are asked, "Do you know the names of anything? Or what is really what is? The truth of all the knowledge?" They said, we only know what we're told. But Adam was taught by his Lord, by our Lord, the Lord Most High, the one Lord. La ilaha illallah, as all Muslims say. There's only one God.